All right, so this is Gene. Gene's going to be talking with me, and we're going to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse and the verdict, which is that he is not guilty on all charges.
Oh, that's great.
As it should be. He didn't do anything
I cried
wrong.
when he fell over.
You cried?
When he started crying.
Yeah. Gene cried when Kyle Rittenhouse cried. But we're not going to be talking about the trial itself. We're going to be talking about a few comments made by various people and other sources, such as the media, that are about the verdict. We're going to look at what Joe Biden...
I don't like those guys.
Yeah, we're going to... And girls. Just right off the bat, let's look at... The Washington Post says... Okay. Washington Post says... Kyle Rittenhouse is not guilty. That doesn't mean he's morally innocent. You think about that, Gene. So we have Representative Jerry Nadler, probably one of the most disgusting pieces of human trash currently alive.
Well, we could burn him.
Yeah.
If he was real trash. Like an actual... If it was in your... Go on. Don't mind me.
Gene is just trying to say in his own fancy words that Representative Jerry Nadler can go to hell. Jerry Nadler says, this heartbreaking verdict is a miscarriage of justice and sets a dangerous precedent which justifies federal review by DOJ. Justice cannot tolerate armed persons crossing state lines looking for trouble while people engage in First Amendment protected protest.
Well, for one thing, he said miscarriage. When I think of miscarriage, I think of something totally different. 2, his father lived in the other state. And 3, that was a riot. I saw the film.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Jerry Nadler saw the film. Want to bet that there are very high odds that Nadler did not even watch the trial?
Well, this is what I'm going to say. I think he turned it on, but so he could say that he watched it. He didn't actually watch it. He slept with his eyes open. And he put earmuffs on.
Joe Biden said he's very angry about the results with the verdict.
Very angry. He's angry because it's white supremacy, right? Something like that?
Yeah. Well, he called Rittenhouse a white supremacist based on basically nothing.
You know what? I don't know a lot of people more white than Joe Biden.
I think Joe Biden's a white supremacist. I think he's a supremacist in general.
Yeah. I saw the trailer of that film that came out last year. Recall that Thomas Sowell, or he didn't call him that, but he didn't have to say I don't know what I'm getting with this, but...
Well, it's funny because, at the time this was happening, he decided to just get a colonoscopy for fun.
Oh, I heard something about that.
For his enjoyment. Kamala Harris. She says the verdict really speaks for itself. As many of you know, I spent a majority of my career working to make the justice system more equitable. Kamala Harris is a straight up hypocrite, that's for sure.
It gets me all worked up just thinking about it.
Renowned scumbag Aaron Rupar, he said back in April of 2021, he said, watch, a jury has found former Minneapolis cop Derek Chauvin guilty of all 3 charges he faced in connection with the murder of George Floyd. But now he just said, after the Rittenhouse verdict, he said, Kyle Rittenhouse being found not guilty does not mean he's innocent. That's a little strange. And here's one of the best takes. This is not by anybody in particular. This is just some random Twitter person named Teo. Just a nobody, basically.
Oh.
Who says, for me, it's not the crime itself, but the fact that if he was black, he wouldn't have gotten off. If you say the crime was not trial worthy, that's one thing. But if his name was Deshaun, they would find him guilty.
What if his name was Deshaun and he was white?
You can't change my mind on this.
No. Well, probably not his mind, but other people's maybe. Well, for one thing, I think in the same day, I think another black person who shot someone, who actually killed someone on purpose, I think, at least it looked like, it sounded like he did. Maybe he didn't, but he was found innocent too.
Are we talking about O.J. Simpson?
That guy too. What is his first name? Is it Orange?
It's Orange Juice Simpson. I think it's actually pronounced Simpson. So long story short, there's scumbags everywhere.
You gotta sweep them out under the rug. You can't sweep them under the rug or else they'll stay under there. You gotta sweep them out under the rug. That's why, even though when I sweep somewhere, like in the playroom, we got a rug in there, I lift up the rug. There's a lot of dirt under there. I sweep it all out to get it out of there. We don't need any dirt under any rugs. There's no need for them there. And if you get too much dirt on them, it might come seeping through the rug, and then you'll have dirt all over your rug. And if you got dirt on your rug, then that rug is useless. So like in Washington, D.C., you got to sweep out all the dirt in there.
We're talking about Joe Biden's colonoscopy, right?
Yeah. He swept out a lot of dirt in there.
Kyle Rittenhouse, rightfully proven innocent.
Yeah.
Anyone who thinks he's not, didn't watch the trial or are actively training themselves to, obey the media, which is not news, but activism.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a big difference between news and activism.
Can I say a bad word?
No.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Good for Kyle Rittenhouse. Hopefully he'll finally get a good night's rest.
Yes.